She did very good in the newsroom, though.
I
Yeah,
never
she
watched it.
remi-
Jazz. That's a jazz.
Oh,
That's a
you should
jazz
check it
show.
out.
I love
No,
it.
but you should check it out. You would enjoy it. It is well, Jazz. You worked in television news
I did internship. Yeah.
internship. Okay. Oh, well then you were good with old boy, with Dev Patel's character, and
God. Let me see if I can find that series on Amazon because it's one
It's
of
not,
my favorite ones. I feel
I
like
thought,
it's
it's
on
not, it's,
HBO Max.
I was it ended on Max. I thought that was a Max show.
I want to have
Oh,
the
Max.
physical.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
want
want
to
to
buy
have the
this?
physical copy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on
Okay.
Blu-ray. I think it's still for sale because it was only what 4 seasons because it got
looks like
clipped.
I see the guy. The guy that was no, that's not him. I lied. Let me not even get
It
into
was
that.
3 seasons. It's
Three
about $40. That ain't
That's not bad,
It's not- that's
especially
not
if it's
terrible.
Blu-ray.
But
Blu-ray, cop it.
we are ready for this to jump in, to get into this the darkest night. You know that good Jesus. Like we doing. But
All
welcome.
that junior boy talk.
Hey man, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. Hold on, I gotta sneeze now. Shit. Okay. Welcome back to the Was It Good Though podcast. We discuss movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And we are back with our side quests. Yes. The newest, the hottest, the latest from the DC franchise. The Lanterns, starring Kyle Chandler and Mr. Anian Pierre. That's Mufasa. So please, so please like, share, subscribe. Let us know your thoughts, how you felt about their first episode. But before we jump into this side quest, we went and got our brother, Mr. Anthony Sterling, your friendly neighborhood super Negro from the Talking Ish, a podcast amongst friends. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I am doing fine, man, and I have a new AKA. The broke is blurred. That's what I be.
The broke is blurred.
The broke is blurred, but
Nah,
with
man.
good credit.
I could say you seem like a wise blurred because you be doing some shit. I'd be like, nigga, he ain't that broke. This nigga he know how to move that Klarna money or something. Nigga doing he doing some scams with his ring lantern, with his lantern ring. Jazz, if you had the ring, what would you be manifesting out there, my sister? Give me 3 things. Just 3 things you be. I know just off top of the dome.
I'm gonna say a Black Panther cub, some money, and probably a like a nice machete knife collection.
Okay.
Gotta be nice.
Gotta be nice.
Gotta be nice.
I just saw the end of Oak Street, and so I'm just like in preparations, like I don't just in case if something happens. So I just me and my Panther cub, we gonna be prepared for whatever could happen. So I'm fresh off of that. But
Just
are you gonna call him Starbuck too?
hell no, that
Nope.
bum ass name.
But that bum ass named dog did something though.
Man, had to. Kids was useless. But
Oh God, yes they were.
I told you, boy, that man, he was worse than Spike. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that later this week. Anthony, what about you, my brother? What would you manifest if you had a lantern ring?
Man, that woo. One of them would probably get me in jail real quick, but I could break out with the ring because I'd make a key.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Man.
blow it up. I ain't going out the front though.
Yeah.
you could pull
I
a
just wanna
Bruce
let-
from the Cape Crusader and just
Take it.
No, honestly, I'm almost in some cases, minus the knives and the panther jazz, it would be money. But man, you see the thing with that's a good one. It would be money. Ooh, after I saw a picture of it, of a beautiful ass car, one of my favorite cars of all time, a 1964 Chevrolet Impala riding on gold Dayton's.
Is that
with hydraulics?
Is that the car that Hal was driving?
No, Hal was driving a
It damn
it
looks
was
like the
either a Buick Regal.
That's what I was.
It's not a GNX.
It looked like that. That's what it looked like.
Like it.
Okay,
But it's not a GNX.
looked
GNX
like-
only came in black.
But the Buick, it did look like a Buick. I was
Buick.
like, that was a waste of a car, Mr. Hal. That was a waste of a car. Jesus.
And it was souped up too. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. But you'll see it later in the season because they did show a picture of John getting out of a green, I believe it was a Lamborghini. But I'm too big for a Lamborghini, so it would definitely have to be a 1964 Chevrolet Impala 2-door with gold Dayton Super Sport with hydraulics. That would be mine. And the third thing, oh wow, I would just say probably a big ass house.
Yeah, I think
that they could never put taxes on because I could easily deconstruct it and reconstruct it wherever the hell I want.
The Ring doing all of that?
The Ring is that powerful. It's your will.
If you will, but we're gonna get into how they kind of play with it in the show because it is used a little bit different from how, of course, Jon Stewart is using it, but also how Hal Jordan uses it a little bit different. But for me, if I had to manifest, I think I'm in the same realm as both of y'all. Money, a Batmobile, and a car and a house. Yeah, I'm definitely.
So you're going to another franchise with your ring?
I'm definitely making a Batmobile. I'm gonna be blazing the streets.
Are y'all driving these cars around y'all current cities? Like a Batmobile in Little
Rock? Yes, in Little Rock. They're like, I see he was like a bat of the hell coming around them streets. He done tow up 2 gas stations.
Jason gonna get that Batmobile from Batman v Superman, the one that was just killing everybody as he drove around the corner. That's the one he wants. My city, my poor car would be all torn up because we got potholes galore. But the hydraulics, I could hop over them, so I'd be good.
But man, yes, we could finally get into the Lantern series. Jazz, we start this episode off. Jon Stewart as a kid. I assume those were his brothers that he was hanging out with at the house. And I don't know if they had like a curfew or what was going on, but everybody knew, hey, you're gonna get in trouble. Turn this TV off. And I guess he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm fearless. Ain't nobody scaring me. What did you think of John watching this broadcast, 60-minute broadcast with Hal Jordan, but also the special guest of this episode?
Yeah, I was because it said it was like 1996, and so just seeing a young version of him watching Hal on the news explaining how he became Green Lantern. So I thought that scene was very it was very wholesome. I was curious at whose character Jay Alphonse from P Valley, for anybody that watches that's a Little Murder.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that Little Murder?
That is Little Murder. Because I saw him at the premiere, so I was curious as to who his character was going to be in the show.
When he had the suit on, I was like, damn,
he looked real clean.
Is he gonna be like a villain, or what he gonna be doing? But
nope,
he looked real clean. So, but then I was just like, he was like, did you catch his name? And I was like, what they about to do? Because obviously it was him. I think it was like maybe 2 brothers, and then John is the only one that went outside.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, like he put the apple on his head. I was just like, what y'all how to do? What kind of parenting style is this?
And then when he shot
the apple,
it's the Alamo Brown School of Hard Knocks.
Listen, I mean, it's obviously working because he did not flinch. He said, all right, let's go get some burgers. And then when he brushed the daggone apple residue off his head, I was like, oh, look at that good black father.
who literally could have killed his child.
But did y'all see? But did y'all look at the wall? They've been doing that since he was a baby.
Yep.
That whole wall was shot up. I said, dude, are you serious? I don't know.
Yeah, he is. He was definitely serious. He ain't flinched though.
No.
I mean, I guess if he flinches, it'll be a problem.
I mean, look, who did it better, him or Rue?
Him.
Yeah, it was definitely him.
Because Rue almost had a Wallace moment from The Wire.
Anthony, please don't. Anthony, don't remind me of sad moments in my past.
What I was going to say also now, Anthony, I guess I'm gonna lean into you. Pause. I'm gonna lean on to you with this one.
Lean on
So
me.
when did they manifest this for him? Because like, or is it like did the universe choose? Because I mean, I know we kind of early in it. Like, does it
Mm-hmm.
choose people very, very soon in their life, or what? Like, because it's like, or was it just one of them situations where he
It
just was?
seems.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
You good?
It seems like they're going into the later John Stewart stories where the Guardians had him picked from day one
Mm,
to the point where it kind of pissed off some the Hal fans of saying
mm,
that it was always John, never Hal. Hal was chosen by Abin Sur, not the Guardians.
mm,
And the thing is that the Guardians handpicked John because of who John was and what he was really about. Because John, as you can see in the show, they really are playing on the fact that he is fearless, which means the ring is definitely going to cooperate with him. And he also has a strong will, but his will is more geared to um a military will because of his upbringing with his dad.
mm.
It's very yes, sir, straightforward. Even in the phone call he had with his daddy when he said that motherfucker tried to kill me. Nah, he's just trying to break you. He's trying to break
So,
you.
so could that be that his father knew at a very young age John was going to be selected as to why he was putting him through this particular type of training?
That's why I
I
asked
don't
that.
oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
don't
you
think
good.
his dad knew. I don't think that was I don't think his dad knew the um the ways of the Guardians of the Universe. And the world just knows Hal Jordan as a Green Lantern. And they also know that he's the first human to become a Green Lantern of Sector 2814. Why? Because Earth is the ghetto. And and the Guardian and the whole
We've been
universe
saying that for a while.
yeah, the whole
I get it.
universe knows it. That's what he said. The Guardians, no Lantern wants to come to this backwater ass planet because it's the hood, it's the ghetto, it's the worst of the worst. But I don't think John's father knew from day one. I think he knew
Okay.
John had an obsession with Green Lantern, and I don't want to call it an obsession, but he kind of knew, okay,
Like a
this is what my son
fascination.
a
Yeah.
fascination. Thank you.
Hmm.
And it sounds like his dad's proud, but he's a military man. He doesn't show his feelings.
Yeah.
He'll
But
just tell him,
for me, in
mm-hmm,
most cases, this was a lot for like a
yeah,
father with a son. Most times you don't see stuff like this. It made me even harken back, harken. It made me think about Welcome to Derry, like the way
yeah,
like when he was with his son. He loved him, but he wasn't like this.
yeah.
Um,
Will wasn't built like John,
nah, nah.
and I believe John's mom died. It's
Mm,
been a while since I've gone through the lore of John Stewart and the Green Lanterns, but I think they have it to where their mom died, and it's
no,
just them and their dad.
got you.
You
I
know,
bet. I'm sure they'll get it. I'm pretty sure they'll get a little bit
yeah,
more into the backstory of them because that was a quick little flashback, 1996,
uh-huh.
and of course we do flash forward,
20
2016.
years,
Uh, was it? Yes, it is 20.
Yeah.
Shit.
20
So
years
20
later.
years later, he kind of chilling, waiting on Hal pick him up. What do you think, Anthony? I gotta lean into you for this one as well because you
Uh-huh.
said you already had comments. But what do you think
Oh,
of the dynamic between Hal and John in this car scene? This car scene.
oh my goodness. They were trying so hard for training day. Oh, if because this is 2016, so I can't say, I could still say if Hal came around the corner bumping Steel Dre, I'd have been like, all right, I'm changing the channel. But he wasn't. he was playing Casey and the Sunshine
Casey and the
Band. So I was
Sunshine
like,
Band. Boogie.
I get it. I get it. You're a funky white boy. I can live with that. I like the and I know I said some things, and I'll get to that much later. I do like the dynamic between John and Hal. It's very Riggs and Murtaugh, but
I get more
it's
Jackie, Chris Tucker. I get more Jackie and Chris
Jackie
Tucker.
and Chris Tucker.
Yeah,
okay.
well, because it's the. I want to do it the way I think should be fit, but I've been in this territory longer than you have. Like I'm the big chief. I'm the nigga over here. Like, nah, that's not how this running.
Well, then
I get J and K.
I'm not
from Men in Black.
That's what. Yeah. This way closer.
But it's kind of reverse where Hal is J, even though he has the mentality, wise, with a little bit of K in the seriousness of the shit that's happening in Sector 2814, and John is all K. He's very serious. He's front and center. We go on protocol. I obey orders. I do it how it's supposed to be done. I follow the chain of command. That's John right now. Because basically what you do have is the elder wolf teaching the young cub how this world works. And the young cub is so focused on, I already know. I know. I can do this better than you. And you can see you're not built for this. You know things, but you don't know everything. And Hal is very, I'm too old for this shit, like Murtaugh, but he's crazy like Riggs. And his whole thing is, I'm not giving this damn ring up. I don't care what the Guardians say. I don't care what your daddy say. I don't care what the world says. Everybody knows me as Green Lantern, and it's gonna stay that way. Joke's on you, Jack. But it's a buddy cop, very buddy cop, and I like that
for sure. He definitely doesn't seem like he want to come up off the ring, but he does. In this first scene, so we got our second what the fuck moment within probably 10 minutes of the show. I think this was maybe in one of the teaser trailers, where he jumps out.
Trailer.
He jumps out. I think that's probably the only one I've seen. If I did, I'm pretty sure I've seen that where he takes the ring off, he leaves on the car, and he jumps out, but tells him to protect himself. And this is where I want to get into how they manifest what they manifest. I guess the show, because I was reading something that was saying, I think that's what's going to make what could have made or break the show. Because as we know, watching the cartoons, they just be manifesting almost any goddamn thing. Big ass tanks, trucks, Gatling guns, and it was just like in the show, it changes because that's how you see the lore of the actual ring, but the show sees the will of the ring as something that your understanding is what you can make in it. So his understanding at that point was survival. I need to survive. I'm gonna put myself in bubble wrap. So when he fell, what you got, Jazz?
No, do y'all wish I would have saw that? I kind of wish I would have been able to see him in the bubble wrap.
A little bit, but I think that can't be the first time you see the ring be used.
But a bottle opener was?
That wasn't the first time either. It was the what was it?
Or the money.
It was the counterfeit money was the first time you seen something get manifested.
Yeah. Man, I would have swapped out the bubble wrap. I would have preferred to see the bubble wrap than the money.
I'm not gonna lie.
I understand the bubble wrap would have made it a lot more comical.
Shit, not in that. You seen that car here? That shit wasn't comical to me. I'm like, God damn.
But if you would have saw bubble wrap like bounce out of that, then you'd be like, what the hell am I watching? So it's just like, for real? And then I would, of course, they would probably cut it to where you don't actually see him getting out of the bubble wrap, or it just
Disappear,
deterialize
fade
it.
out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dematerialize.
So yeah. So
I think I appreciated that, but then the first time we see him actually manifest was to light that light Zoe cigarette. What did y'all think about that?
Nigga, you think you James Bond or some shit?
so
I thought that
Well,
was pretty cold. Niggas,
I think it was cool.
out of 10, like for real, what would y'all rate that sex scene? Like out of 10?
I mean, it was, you know.
I don't think it was supposed to be sexy at all.
It wasn't. I give it. About like a 6. It was. I mean, it was just. It was service. It was just service. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony, you seen the newsroom, or you seen you seen
Jazz.
Damn,
I
can't even think of the show. You know what I'm saying though.
I think I do.
Somebody on Apple.
The morning show.
The
morning show.
Look, Aaron Pierre can give us a solid sex scene. I'm just saying he don't need that much room.
Jazz said he think he can take a shirt off. He ain't.
I'm sitting here like
I want to see a back. I want to
see a back, a nipple, something. Like, what you doing?
Right.
If you gonna cheat on your husband, cheat on your husband. That's what I'm.
But you know what? The way they played that scene, and that was one of the scenes I had said it got a little too slow. It kind of slowed, and of course it's a series, so you're gonna have those ups and downs. I thought it was a little too long. And when it got to the sex scene, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't for titillation or to have a sensual moment.
Mm-hmm.
She really jumped his bones like on a revenge fuck. I don't want to have, candle lights and Luther Vandross, or well, there's 2016. So Usher playing in the background. I just want to get pounded. I want to bounce on it and go to my wet. We'll know later where she go. And be done with it, because 9 out of 10, her man did some shit.
Do you think she was plotting?
Because I don't think
That's what I was about to say. She's a mark.
I think she was.
She's a mark. Because you can see her in the background of this scene the whole time, listening, looking in, peeking in. I think she got put there for a reason, and to fuck one of them or to get close to one of them. I definitely think that was it.
So you think? Okay, so Papa Macon.
I'm not going to necessarily say it was him, but then again, maybe because he found out way too quick, too quick.
Unless his cologne was still on her when she got to the house, and he still smelled like that when he got over there.
You smell like my wife.
But I think she was just plotting. I don't think her husband had anything to do with it. I think she's probably up to something separate from him.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I saw my rewatch, I did see her like looking at them as they were having that conversation in the back. Right, big ass head just swivel. I'm like, don't trust her. Like, and then she's starting the conversation. Then she was asking questions.
Yeah,
and I'm sitting here like, John, you making this so easy. She ain't even buy you no drink. She ain't even buy your regular Coke.
Jazz. I'm gonna just let you cue in on me.
I know.
We don't need. We here for one. All that is for y'all. We're
for y'all. We're a simple being.
Y'all, from what I've seen,
women said, walk me to my car.
Yep.
Like, yo,
and you gonna get this.
What is it? That's what I be trying to understand. I don't understand why y'all be making it hard. Y'all making it way. I want this, but I gotta make it seem as if no. Y'all, just
it's a strategy test to why we do the things that we do. Y'all too easy, man.
And this is why sexually transmitted funguses exist, because of y'all bullshit.
Y'all, what? Anthony, what?
Encompassing both male and female, not just women. Y'all are so full of shit, human beings. See, that's why I need to be taken to Oa, because this planet and its inhabitants are full of shit.
So you just gonna leave?
Hell yeah. Hal understood the assignment. He ain't staying very long. He just stuck right now. Because he gotta solve a crime.
But of course, we know he did make it. He did make it to the after getting falling off the cliff, and we find out that he transmits messages to himself. And I don't know. I'm curious how that works. Like, does it just pop up at will, or does it pop up when it feels as if something is happening or going on?
It was
When the ring
beeping.
is separated. Yeah, when the ring is separated from its owner, it will send a message or it will relay a message. Almost like find my on the
Found my
iPhone.
phone.
Find my phone. It will relay a message. And like the message said, his ass was supposed to back up his consciousness. How long has it been?
10
He
years.
said like
Almost
10 years.
10 years. Yeah. Because the Guardians are like, nah, we need this
In case.
this data in case something happened. It reminds me a lot of the Hickman run of X-Men when Xavier them were making backups of all the mutants. And if one of the mutants would die, they would resurrect them, and then they would put the consciousness that was backed up into the new body. So I was like, oh, that's actually pretty damn cool. But when he said 10 years ago, I love how John just went, fucking figures.
So that makes me think, because we've seen like 3 different time periods within this episode already. And so let me ask y'all, do y'all think that we will get an episode to where we go back 10 years where Hal uploads that message to where he's just like, I need to go ahead and upload this right now so my future self will be able to get this with that particular message about Nebraska?
I think we'll get it probably next episode.
I'd like to see that.
You think that soon?
Because I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you got it.
No, I don't think it's kind of weird. I don't think it's one of the biggest revelations that need to be explained. So and again, I'm not in the writer's room. I think they're gonna do it to where it's a quick flashback. I do feel that what's happening in, what is it, Rushville? What's the name of the place?
Rushville, Nevada. I mean, Nebraska.
Is a cold case Hal failed to solve. And he's been trying to solve for a while. And that message, if that was 10 years ago, that means 1996.
2006.
2006. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I went 20. My bad. 2006, something happened to where he failed to solve the case. And he needed a reminder. It may be the Guardians. It may be who we're going to see, throughout this whole season, the humans. Who knows?
But also, you got to remember, too, when he became the Green Lantern, it took him there. So whatever the issue is, it may have always or already been there. They just didn't know what it was then. So whatever it is, it's taken at least 30 years to actually manifest to bring itself out of hiding at this point.
Could have been Abin Sour's case.
That's what I'm saying.
And got his ass killed.
He said, good luck, or fuck. I don't know.
He whispered it, and it was either one of those things.
That was the best origin story I heard in a while.
Yeah, but a piece of me feels like the storytelling of this series, I feel like we definitely gonna be jumping around from past to present to future, similar to like what we're getting in Lioness. Because I think like we're probably gonna see an episode where events happen that lead up to what we got with Hal at the end of this episode, and he's gonna be like, I gotta save a message, I gotta upload. And his effect, especially because he hasn't done it in 10 years. Didn't he say he's supposed to do it once a week?
Yeah, something like that.
Like he just completely stopped.
Yep. Well, also it reminds me of True Detective season 3, the season with Mahershala Ali and Stephen Dorff, where they was much older. The case, was effed up in their younger days, and got to go back and try to solve it. And you can't solve it. It's been a cold case. There's no nothing, and you go through these flashbacks. So, because this is what they base Lanterns on True Detective. Yeah, like that is the main foundation of this series. Yeah, to me, I could be wrong.
No, you're not. You're not. It definitely feels. I've never finished a full season, but I've seen enough to see it goes back and forth
You didn't
throughout
watch
the
the full
years.
first season?
I didn't, man. Look, I was broke. I didn't have it. I didn't get
I
HBO
understand.
until a few years ago. Nah, niggas be talking about HBO. No, I didn't. But they do make it to Rushville, Nebraska. And Jazz, we are back at school shootings. It seems there has been a school shooting at a high, I guess, at a high school football
High school
game.
football, yeah.
And they're investigating, seeing what happened. Hal is saying it's aliens. John is like, what makes you say it's aliens? You have suspected everything, and you have given me nothing to believe that it's aliens. And like, ah, shit, I guess it may be aliens. I don't, I get, just, given the circumstance. And this is kind of like one of those moments where, like I said, I felt as if, I don't know if Hal was being an asshole or he wanted John to take charge of the situation. What you think?
I think it was a little bit of both. And mainly because when John mentioned the message about Nebraska, Hal bounced immediately. Like, he just said, "Gone, get the bill," and just left. Like, to where it's like, okay, so obviously there's something here, a sensitive type of situation that triggered Hal. And the fact that Hal was on the sidelines, which I'm like, it's interesting to see how this series, like, the heroes are treated like regular people. Hal was on the sidelines. The cops are just like, "Oh God, he's here. Like, yo, we don't need you involved. This isn't an alien situation. That's what you're for." He got arrested at a bar fight, got locked in a closet at the police station, went to court. And I'm just like, Spider-Man would never go through any of this kind of shit. So I just think it's just like so funny how it is. Where he was just like, "Who you with? Green Lantern?" The judge like, "Yeah, no, that's not working." But I thought the dynamic between Hal and Sheriff Carey was hilarious, which for anybody who has watched No Country for Old Men, she was in that movie. And also one of my favorite episodes of Black Mirror, The Death of a Nation. Because I was looking at her and I was like, where do I know her from? There's a good amount of Linkathrones in this episode. Shout out to the young man who played in Weapons as well.
Who you talking?
He was her son.
The football player?
Yeah.
Okay. So her husband was also in No Country for Old Men too.
Really? Well, okay.
Not her husband, I'm tripping. Her father-in-law. Yeah, but that's John Ritter's son. Her husband is John Ritter's son, though.
Yeah.
Jason Ritter. I knew his face. Ritter. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if y'all given Link a Throne, she was in one of the best HBO series out, Boardwalk Empire.
I never watched it. I know people talk about it all the time.
Yeah, that's when I definitely told myself I need to watch.
Oh, Chalky White.
Half the cast from The Wire is over there. And I was just like, I definitely need to check that out.
Yeah.
And then Gary Dillahunt, he was in one of my favorite shows, Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles on Fox. He played a Terminator.
Okay.
So yeah, Gary Dillahunt, he's been around, man. He's a good character actor. And I actually liked him in Lanterns, the way he's playing I know it's Macon, I just don't remember. Will Macon.
Yeah, Will Macon. So as you mentioned, Jazz, Hal does get arrested, but the Macons free him. And then Carrie was just like, for fucking what, bro? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And John is just like, not John, but yeah, John is just super yes sir, no ma'am, just courteous. He's just like, I mean, I'll go if you're okay with it, Carrie. I won't just go out there if you're not cool with it. She was like, I mean, the more the merrier. And they pull up to his compound where these people are armed to the teeth with guns out there. So my eyebrows would have already been raising, or antennae would have been rose at this moment, because that was interesting and seeing. It was just like, they didn't say anything, but like at the end, they did mention like, yeah, I mean, they're over there protecting something.
It's like a militia.
Yeah. It like some shit. It like some shit that they had on Linus, the way they had that thing.
Yes. I'm just like, what? Yeah.
But we did get, like I said, we get introduced to Will, who is a big fan of the Green Lantern, but he's, I guess, also runs the city or town, because who is he to be able to let people know, oh yeah, I'm gonna let you talk to the criminal. What? Who are you to give me the right or to go ahead to go and speak with the guy that's we think has had something to do with all these killings? That was kind of wild.
Very well connected human being. But that's how it is in those small towns. You always have that one well-connected, well-versed. Also, 9 out of 10, family is one of the elder families who settled there, made their riches there. So they basically own the town. All the businesses are from that family, were created by that family. So Macon might be one of those folks who's also crazy paranoid and has a goddamn militia with high-tech weaponry.
Was he giving y'all Lex energy? Because he was just like, we want to protect ourselves from people not born of this planet. Like he was definitely giving Lex energy.
Intergalactic xenophobe.
Yeah.
Right.
When I was looking at this at first, I was like, damn, is this when Superman showed up? My mind just automatically went to that when they were saying the alien was you know, I mean him being there, but I was like, damn, is it Superman type? But
I think Superman is there, but he's probably a teenager.
Yeah.
What year did he land on Earth?
They didn't.
Superman.
I don't think they didn't say it in the Gunn universe. They haven't said, but that would be interesting in seeing that. So
he might have been a young teenager. Yeah, I'd say a teenager by that time. His powers might have manifested, but he's not doing superhero shit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what y'all think about the chase scene that we got? Because you got John over here, like, you see the dude over there, you the only one cold. He took his hoodie off. We'll go tell the sheriff then. Shit, all right. She already knew. She was already ahead of it. Dude just took off running.
But that's a problem. That's gonna be his problem this whole series. Young John.
I mean, but it's not. I think that was kind of, that's where the asshole thing comes from, because if anything, Hal should have already had that conversation with her. Like, even Batman an asshole, but he still would have probably been like, hey, have you already checked out? Or he would have been already down there whooping dude ass. It wouldn't even been the conversation. But he could have
breaking all their law.
That conversation could have been had. He just kind of left it up to him, let him get down there. And he was like, well, she was like, shit, clearly he just made you in this situation. So now it's going to be what you think it's going to be. But I think the chase scene was pretty cool. I think it was cool.
Yeah.
It was interesting in seeing how John knew to go down them steps when he did. For somebody that had never been there, it was like, that was a goddamn chance you took to go down, unless you just knew there was an exit or seen the exit prior to. Because he seemed like that type of person that just kind of know his exits before he gets into a situation as well. Him being a Marine, I believe.
Right. I'll say this though, during that chase scene, I don't know why the chase music from Friday After Next, when they was chasing crackhead
Santa Claus.
Especially when you're running down the steps. Oh man, I was killing myself laughing. But it was really good though. Like, man, they lapped the poor sheriff.
They did.
She just went, oh, you know what? Fuck this.
She threw her head down like Walker, Texas Rangers.
She was upset, man. Damn. I wasn't trying to run tonight.
But they did catch him. And of course, after making, not necessarily allows them. Well, he allows them to see him. But of course, he does call him out for smashing on his wife, which was interesting. It's always nice to, you can eat off another man's grill, right?
Yeah, the food tastes better when you eat off another man's grill. I was like,
that's not true, though. That's not true.
No.
John didn't even know. Like, you can't even approach John with that. You need to talk to your wife. Because obviously...
Jazz, you're right. Jazz. Yeah. Man gonna check another man.
Not me, though.
But you gotta address the problem in the room.
What's up?
Why did she do that?
I'm gonna go find some of her friends.
But do you check? Do you check the man if the man had no idea that was your wife?
Sometimes.
you
I'm gonna say sometimes, because typically I think what people be doing is they try to fill out if you knew about them. Like, I think that's where the problem came, because in that situation the wife wasn't there. Well, at that point she did, but on the backside of it, because he didn't really check him, he just kind of let him know, like, nigga, I know what you did, and I know that you did,
That I know.
Because when he walked in the house, he was just like, I don't even want to eat that tofu. Like, I would be like, I don't want that. I don't want none of that food in the house.
like, he ate your wife the other day, but like he didn't even know her name.
Wow.
He just learned her name, and she was just like, "Well, now you know my name." Like,
did he
like,
use
sir,
the ring to create a condom?
now you know, Anthony. You asking questions you know the answer to. You know he did not create no condom. What? He used that ring to light her cigarette. That's what he
You
used
see,
that ring
and that is why we have a high rate of sexually transmitted fungus in our world.
But they
Different.
the interrogation room scene. I think every first episode of TV shows, you need the scene that makes your show stand out. Like the show that the scene is going to be like, we're gonna be talking about this for a minute. And honestly, this show got at least three. Like I said, the dad is shooting, little murder shooting apples off his son's head. That's nuts. Hal throwing him off of a cliff and making him figure out how to get out, because it was like, nigga, what if he wasn't quick enough to get there? Like that, that's crazy. But then this interrogation scene, man, this one I locked in on this. I was like, wait a minute, man. I rose up at this point. I said, hold on, what's gonna happen now? This shit's about to go down. Jazz, what did you think of this back and forth between Hal and Carrie, but also Hal and the alien?
Man, it's one of them scenes where you got to put the subtitles on so you can understand what is being said.
Jazz and these subtitles, man.
Listen, I watch a lot of stuff with the subtitles on. Like,
you hear a lot better. Helpful. You hear a lot better when you can see what they're saying.
Yeah. Nope. She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
I see what's going on better when I can see the subtitles.
But there are more people who watch television shows with subtitles who have good hearing, and it's because of the way the audio is mixed. Especially when movies come to television. Most movies are still mixed with the theater in mind, 7.1 Dolby ATS, or THX. I think that's still a thing. And when they come to television, they never do the audio. They never mix the audio down for television speakers. So there are moments where it is super duper low, and you gotta put those damn because it's on another channel. So yeah, you got to put them subtitles on. It's okay, Jazz. I do it too.
It's a way of life for me. But like, he was just asking him questions, and with him answering the way that he was answering those questions, I was like, yo, his ass is definitely an alien. He said Barack Obama, the 44th president after George Bush, and he was just like, and that's all you remember? Born and raised in Nebraska? Which throws up the assumption. I mean, we all Nebraska is not a middle America state. We know what the kind of what gang they rolling with.
Hal Jordan wanted an alien to call him a nigger.
Hello, that's what I mean, Anthony. We knew what it was. Nah, you an alien, bro. You're not giving enough racist energy for me right now because I brought up Obama. So it's just like, nah.
Even John was like, fake,
right. But then the fact that he was just like, so hypothetically, if I am an alien and I'm here at these football games learning and watching something that y'all watch more than the starving people you have on this earth, I said, oh shit. When you got an alien over here talking about what we not doing for our people, you kind of sit back like, ooh, we don't be taking.
Carrie said, oh, fuck.
Listen, I know Carrie was sick. She been saying he wasn't an alien the whole time. She was talking big shit about how over here to John was like, he don't care about nobody. He ain't got no wife, no friends, no kids. Don't nobody care about him. He don't care about nobody. And then John, like, I mean, I respect him.
John was like, I got his back. Like
I mean,
he be fucked up sometimes, but I fuck with him though. I gotta rock with
he
him.
good people.
I rock with him. He just misunderstood.
Carrie was killing him. As soon as she saw that motherfucker was an alien, I know I would have quit. I would have said I ain't the sheriff no more. Because I would have been like, I ain't eating this much crow. I was like, fuck all this. I ain't gonna be the sheriff no more. Because I'm just like, when he popped his head up, when after dude like pretty much unalived himself, he said, I told you he was an alien.
The dude was the end of Oak Street.
He was.
Mm-hmm. He didn't really have like a role, but he was in the movie though. But yeah, I think that was a masterful read though. I love the way they gave him. I was like, that's what made me love. Like, man, who is this guy? Because the way he did that shift was super dope. Because they was giving. I like when he started spitting off them facts after he didn't know if he really liked football. Like talking about, well, I go to football game. When first time Nebraska won championship, first Heisman winner, the first 200-yard rusher, like that right there. I was like, all right, that's an alien based off that. Like, cause you ain't just pulling them facts like that, not out your mind.
Harry Potter. They said, what school here? I ain't gonna lie.
I sure asked somebody. I said, you know.
I'm sitting there like, shit. Do I know? I would have been like.
I said they made 22 movies, nigga. They made 8. Stop playing. Don't he gassing like I do. Nigga, it's 8. It ain't 22.
It's too much dip on that chip.
Thing is, I was the only one yelling at the TV. Hogwarts, motherfucker! Hogwarts! It's God damn!
He said the school the Wizard Boy went to was Hogwarts. Hogwarts, fucker.
That's so crazy. And it's funny because HBO Max is getting that new like Harry Potter series. So the fact that they even mentioned that is just like, okay.
Yeah. I kind of felt as if that's what it was a nod to. In my personal opinion, going into that.
And plus it was 2016, so I believe the Deathly Hallows was out. Had just came out in was it 2016? Part 2 maybe? Which might have been out. The Deathly Hallows. I think 2016 is when Harry Potter ends, right?
Yeah, that seems kind of late, but it's possible.
Okay, my bad.
It could be there though.
You said 2016. Let me see. Because
No,
I ain't gonna lie. If somebody tried to give me a Harry Potter trivia,
I figured 2011. I know 2011.
Okay,
I figured to say they went like back to back to back with the
movies.
That's
like, true.
From 01 to 2011, they just ran.
Okay,
so
my bad. I thought it was around that time.
No, you fine. But we do speed run to current day. It's snowing out now. This made me think definitely True Detective season 4 when it was in Alaska, with all the snow.
Okay,
but
that's the one I need to get on.
But the cinematography, this entire show was beautiful. But that last, the 2026, the way they shot it in the snow and just him, like you can see, like it was like a burden was put on his shoulders at that point, and you can see like all of the weight of the world seemed like it was on him. When he went out there, he talking to Carrie, and she was like, "Damn, like he ain't even." Grew up not even a little bit, and he was like, don't do that. Yes, I have. And she, of course, him being who he is, a caring person, he asked about the son, which that was dope. He was able to help him manifest his career, and that was dope because he told him, you gotta see it through. Don't throw it through, but you got to see it go through, which is a great tidbit when you're playing football. It's about like when you're playing quarterback. You have to know the spots. You don't know. You can't hit you got to know the spot they going to, and at the other side of it is
and just let the ball meet them.
Yep, we got to let them meet him because that's how you, of course, lead, throw off, and all those different things when it comes to football. But initially, when I seen this scene, I was like, him returning to the town. That's what made him look and feel the way he did. But of course, this is where we find out that Hal is dead. But I think you have Hal is dead, but I love that shot of him basically using both hands to show he does not have the ring, but also
Yeah,
showing that Hal doesn't have the
they
rings
got the ring.
on his hand as well. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that? That last, well, of course, the last scene here.
Mm.
So when I saw it on the rewatch, because as he was driving, he had looked to the left and it looked like a building or something had been like burned
Okay,
down or
yeah.
tore down. But I wasn't familiar with, I was just like, what is that supposed to be? Because I feel like it's supposed to be something significant.
Yeah.
So, but I wasn't exactly sure.
I'm hoping they come back to it. I was thinking the bar, but then I
Mm.
thought
Okay.
I was thinking that bar possibly, but I wasn't sure. I was like, man, what is that? I'm hoping they bring it back up at some point. Which us being
Yeah.
back in the town, I'm assuming they probably would at some point, or maybe even like you said, Jazz, if they do the flashback thing throughout the season, that'll be dope to see. But yeah, I'm curious what that was too, because I didn't care. I didn't
Yeah.
know what that was.
Yeah. And then like when he looked at his hands, I was just like, where's ring at? Oh, John, I don't see it. John, you see it? And then they go to the
Hashtag.
credits. Where the ring
Yep.
at? But I was just
Hashtag. Where
like,
the ring at?
I was like, no. But I'm not gonna lie. John looked good when he came out that truck. Looking all,
Yeah, got a
like
beard.
Sure. He got the Van Dyke. He looks like John Stewart from
Yeah.
Justice League.
yeah,
He got the ball fade and everything. Like I made the joke. I wanted my John Stewart a little more Wesley in melanation,
I
but
was
I think Aaron Pierre is doing for this episode, man. He's really done a wonderful job, and I'll just say it. He's my John Stewart right now.
I was
So
I was definitely gonna ask y'all, like after, even though it is early, and we've had
mhm.
conversations, especially prior to this series, when it was announced that he was gonna be John Stewart. Going into this episode, do you think, and I kind of, Anthony, you probably kind of answered this question. So Jason, your thoughts. Do you think Aaron Pierre was able to capture John Stewart just from this episode of, like, of course, him being a lighter version compared to what we see in like of the animated series? Like, do you think he was able to capture John within this first episode?
Mm. So the last movie that I harkened back to was there was this Green Lantern movie where Aldous Hodge was the voice of the Green Lantern. This is when John first got the ring. Like
Yeah.
it came to him, it chose him type. So that's what I'm looking at. And it's like, damn, so
Mhm.
who got the ring where it didn't just zip to him? Because like if he was to die, it should have just gone to him. But the
Right.
ring is missing. So at this point, I'm assuming somebody with the Lantern Corp has it. Because a regular human, I don't think would have it. Somebody with some kind of power or something would have to.
But
What you got?
if you got high tech shit in your compound,
Okay. 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 You think it's gonna be
and
high
that
tech?
that
You think it's gonna be high tech enough for a Lantern Corp ring though?
yeah. Well, and the thing is this, the lantern rings have been held captive before in the comics.
No, Batman
Now
took it
they
off
come up,
John like it wasn't nothing one time.
yeah, like, oh, what are you gonna do?
In the
No, he took it off of
sewage.
Hal.
I couldn't
Didn't he
believe
take
that
it off of
shit.
Hal?
He did. He's like, "What is
Yeah, he
this?
just
What
went,
does it do?" He's, "What the fuck? Hey, give me that! Don't do that!"
Whole outfits changed. I'm sitting here like, how you let somebody without powers do that to you?
but then again, Batman knocked out what's my boy with the bowl cut? Oh,
How
the asshole. Not Hal.
Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner. He knocked him out with a single punch. But again, the ring has been held captive against its will before. It is supposed to go if a landing has fallen, the ring is supposed to choose its successor. And you're supposed to be fearless, strong-willed, and there's another thing. I do want to go, if you don't mind, I do want to go back to that interrogation scene when
He said
suicide
the oath.
alien, oh, excuse me, said the oath. I didn't mean to say that word, but unalived alien um decided to do the oath and hell snapped.
He
And
took.
it reminds me so much of, and this is just me. I'm not trying to bring down any kind of religion. It reminds me of a prayer that is being mocked, and it's sacrilege because the Green Lanterns live and die by that oath. That is their oath. That is their, rally cry, if you want to call it that. It is a part of their identity. But when he said, "Oh yeah, and here's there, and black is night, no one will feel my sight," I was like, "Oh, okay, you are really being an asshole." Yeah. But that was the get back when Hal was really starting to rib him about those questions. It's like, "Oh, okay, you want to play that game? I know who you are." So I'm hoping. I think what we saw with John in this episode is a smart, young, but still wet behind the ears green John Stewart. Sure. Because you can't really compare Aaron's portrayal to what we saw in Justice League, because that's John years into the Lanterns. He is well focused. He is well versed. He understands the universe.
But that movie I seen, he wasn't. He was brand new to this.
No,
he was brand new.
He was brand new.
And I think Hal was the villain at the end of that motherfucker. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, they did Parallax.
Yeah, he was like, "Nigga, wait, he's still here too?" Like,
right. Now, here's another thing I noticed. Hal didn't die from a gunshot. A gunshot went out somewhere.
I said
there
that
was
too.
No exit wound. I think he was killed with the ring.
Ooh.
In his head?
I think you can construct a beam,
right,
a laser out that ring. And I think they just...
That's kind of fucked up, though, to do it in his head like that.
Or, and this is my last theory, if you watch this season on Lanterns, there was a moment where they held... I know you don't like a lot of that kind of trailer future.
I was trying to look for it, but then it went to something else, and I said, I guess there isn't one available.
You didn't get caught this time? You didn't catch it?
I'm going to make sure.
I skipped it.
Okay.
I just want to see
strictly because of that. Okay.
Yeah, I skipped.
I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to bring it up.
I'll be sure to watch it next week, Anthony, because I like to dabble in it. Like, what's gonna happen?
Well, I enjoyed the constructing of an episode, kind of behind the scenes.
I did see that. I did watch that.
That was really good.
Yeah,
that was good.
And
I gotta change my HBO Max settings because I'm missing a lot of content. Obviously,
no. If it goes to show you an episode, just hit up.
She normally
go
good
to
at
your
that.
timeline.
She just missed it this time.
I
did
it
go
miss
to
it.
the screen?
You only got 2 seconds. You got 2 seconds.
I know, it's like I gotta run. My shit is normally set up to where it has, I think, Batman, Superman versus Apocalypse. Like it keeps going to that.
That's a Max thing because that's what keeps.
Yeah, mine's is like that too.
I'm just like, I don't want to finish this movie because I don't like it.
It's the algorithm.
Fucking hate
you just
shit.
hit up because it'll show it in a square to top left. Hit up and hit your button. Yeah, and just hit the button and it goes back to the credits. But there was another thing. Oh, I really did love the fact because one of the things that people complained about and continue to complain about was the lack of the suit. Why doesn't he have his suit? Why he ain't wearing a suit? It's Green Lantern. He should have a suit. We got a chance to see him in the suit in the 60 minutes interview. Expose. But I thought kudos to the writers for saying, hey, nerds, we understand, but this is not your regular Green Lantern. And when old boy say, hey, why you stop wearing the suit? And he says, oh, okay, well, you're young. You're trying to impress, get this job, and you feel like, okay, I'm gonna start wearing a tie, and you wear a tie every day just to show that you're dedicated and blah blah blah. And then you get to a certain age, and then you realize that tie is shit. and that man went, yeah, I understand.
I appreciate when they add those kind of details into these shows to where it's just like, okay, now we can go ahead and stop bringing it up. Because like
Yeah.
Spider-Man did the same thing. It's just like, well, why didn't Thanos just snap for more food? So it's just like they throw stuff in there. It's just like, we got to keep the story going. We know y'all want to think logical. It's superheroes, y'all.
This ain't
like, it's like y'all got to be able to separate it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like that too. With that suit analogy. So I did want to say Brit. So this is the answer to the whole y'all. This is what's the respectability politics. I'm like, well, no, because clearly, the other man says, they don't want to dress up. They just want to wear what they want to wear. So I mean, so which side of it is it on? We just choose.
Brit would want to join the Lanterns. You mean I could wear flip flops and a crop top? Sure, Brit. That'll save you from intergalactic civil war.
Oh boy, they're gonna be like, they would definitely have a maggot riot out for her. Boy, they'd be like, she is out here. But
the fact that they I'm sorry.
You good?
No,
go
I
ahead,
said
go ahead.
The fact that they don't mention anything outside in the outside DC universe.
Yeah.
Like this is very self-contained right now. I know it's the pilot. It's probably gonna go, spread out a lot further. They didn't mention Cadmus. They didn't mention Coast City. Carol Ferris hasn't been mentioned yet, who becomes Star Sapphire, who is Hal's ex-girlfriend. They really made this very, very self-contained right now. They may open up the gates in future episodes, but right now it's like, nah, this is a crime story. All that other shit, you don't need that. You really don't need it. So kudos,
Anthony. I'll be honest. I don't know nobody you just named. But I don't have a DC book like I do my Marvel book.
A Marvel.
Like, who all these people Anthony just said, like,
who that woman? Well, but no, and that's a good thing because that's a lot of lore you got to go through. And right now they're not. They're like, no. The Lanterns are intergalactic cops.
Yeah,
that's the Green Lantern Corps. And they wanted to make a crime drama, and you don't need all these other pieces, because there were people who were pissed that it's terrestrial, it's stuck on Earth. Green Lantern should be out in space. Nick, stop.
Yeah,
let's just see where this goes. And right now, looks like it's going in the right direction. They're gonna be kissing ass they're gonna be kissing ass by episode 5. All that nerd hate.
They already
episode 3,
really?
Anthony.
They kissing ass
episode
now.
3.
Now they are upset that Hal had died, but now that was spoiled for me. Not last night, but it was spoiled prior to the because I'm assuming either it leaked or somebody, one of the people with a screener had already seen it and they put that out that Hal had died. So for me, it was kind of like, when does he die? And I kept giving every scenario. He dies in this fight. They kill him in the bar. He dies in this bomb. He runs into a pipe. Every scene it was like, I'm like, well, maybe so maybe they lied. And he got at the end, I'm like, damn, they was right.
But they had speculating that when the first trailer dropped, a lot like New Rock Stars and Screen Crush and all of them, they were basically saying, this is an older Hal Jordan. He's not a spring chicken. He's gonna get taken out somewhere in the series. And this is to make to open the door for John Lennon to be the Green Lantern of the DC universe, the movie universe, because supposedly this is going to tag into the grander scheme of DC movies, as long as James Gunn is still, the main guy there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is, dude. I love Hal Jordan. I enjoyed Hal Jordan. I enjoy it. I'll be brutally honest. Justice League made me respect Jon Stewart's game because the way they handled and written him. And for many of the millennials, that's y'all Green Lantern. It's like if you was born in the 1930s and read comic books and read the first Green Lantern, Alan Scott is your guy. If you were in the Silver Age of comics, Hal Jordan is your god. I don't mean it that way, small G.
I love saying it. Small little G, not big G.
Little G. If I'm me being black, Jon Stewart, sure, but they didn't write Jon Stewart well back in the 70s, 80s, and in some cases the 90s. It wasn't until Justice League, the animated series, they put respect on Jon Stewart's name. And that made everybody make him their favorite. Chill out. Hal died in 2026. We got a whole 7 episodes of him back in 2016, maybe 1996 as well. So let's calm down and enjoy what they're giving us.
So I got a question for y'all. Even though this isn't a type of anything that HBO normally does when they approach new shows, because we see it on Amazon a lot, to where they drop 3 episodes the first week. And with IMDb saying we're getting 8 episodes of this, do y'all think this would have worked if they would have dropped 3 episodes the first week?
Yeah, I mean, see it work. I believe it. I believe it works, but I do.
Let me rephrase. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase my question. Would you have preferred them to drop 3 episodes first, or do 1 episode for 8 weeks?
I'm an episodic nigga. I want you to drop it 1 episode at a time. I'm never for the all drops at one time. Like that's just the way that things have gone since Netflix. And at this point I can't change it, but yeah, I'm not a fan of that personally.
And plus it's water cooler television.
Yeah.
I think HBO is a part of Warner Brothers. They're still in that old school mind frame, even though we are in the digital streaming age and you can binge watch all the shows you want. We are still going to create water cooler moments with our shows. And if I give you all 8, that we ain't making, and in all honesty, we ain't making no money off of these streams.
Well, not necessarily.
I want you to keep coming back.
Not all 8 at one time.
Even if you give me the first 3.
Right, yeah.
You've given too much.
Right.
Because again, I'm saying this is a crime drama, a whodunit.
Mm-hmm.
I give you that first 3, your ass gonna probably, if you're good enough, you're gonna figure it all out. That's too quick. And then you're gonna go out and tell everybody, because we still live in a spoiler society within social media, just like how, Jason said, man, Hal getting killed was spoiled for me.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm not watching the show. Now, I'm not saying that's how you really watch it. You had those moments, but I'm not watching the show how I should be watching it.
Exactly.
Exactly. Where
I was gonna say, because I got like the Doomsday alleged script. I saved it. I'm not gonna read it until after the movie, but I have it.
See if it matched.
See if they knew what they was talking about. But I do have it. Like I had the Scream 5 script. It was right.
Did you went back to read it after you watched it?
I did.
You and Crispy doing that. I would forget I even got that shit saved anywhere. Right. I'd be like, I don't care about that script.
I see podcast. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not looking at it. I like, even if I had the Scream 5, I don't care about that script. Let me go see that movie.
But I was gonna ask y'all, because Helene made mention, and I think we may have talked about it, but I don't want to just my last question, unless y'all got something else. She said she didn't like that they are making John work for the ring. He's supposed to be chosen. Do y'all think that's true? As if he was actually chosen? Because for me personally, I don't trust anything Hal says. Like him saying that is just like, maybe it was put in his ear. Maybe there was something that attracted him to the Stewart family for some reason. Like there was some kind of connection. But if it's true and the Guardians have people that's selected whenever it's supposed to happen, and the next person don't get the ring until you die, why would he be having a trainee if that's not a thing that they actually do? Like if the 2006 version of Hal said, wait, what he said, do I like you? Like I'm dead, huh? Because if you got the ring, I'm dead. He was like, that's what throws off that thought process. It's like, nah, that we just throw it out the way. The Guardians may not even have this situation. He may have whatever happened made him get with John and try to show him whatever he was trying to show him. Because if we don't have trainees, we give you this ring and you just have to go out there and figure this shit out. You just got to figure this shit out. Unless it was a situation of it took so much for me to figure it out. The next person I'm going to, and even in that, how do we get to it? But that just that question, if that made sense.
No, it actually makes sense. Jazz, go ahead.
So, oh no. I was curious about the whole trainee process. Now, I'm not completely informed on the lanterns or any of the history of it. So I was just sitting here. I was just like, okay, so you got heroes that got trainees. Okay, all right.
When?
Man, listen, I guess this show, because I was like, okay, hopefully we'll get more details on that, because you got people over here like, oh, so he was sidekick. I'm like, put some respect on that sexy black man's name, sir. He could beat your ass. But I can definitely understand how that would like raise eyebrows. Like, why is he going through all of this whole training? And plus the fact that Hal's not even really training him. Because even in the projection, he was just like, I ain't taught you how to fly yet. He looking like, no, I'm walking out here, to where it's just like, you're Hal's trainee, but Hal's not training you. Because like y'all said earlier, Hal got it in his mind, look, I'm gonna have this ring until I die. So it's just like, what's the point of even having a trainee if you're not actually training them for when you are no longer here? So, I mean, we can definitely speculate. I believe the show will definitely give us more context to where it can kind of answer those questions. But because I'm like, okay, Hal, you didn't have to go through no kind of training. You just got swept up and got the ring. But this black man over here, the sexy chocolate or pecan, whatever, he gotta go through all of
Calm down, ma'am.
trials and tribulations. So
right.
I mean, I don't know enough for me to sit here and be like, this is how it should be. Because I'm definitely coming into this entire series and the history of Lantern very blind and new. But it does have me raising questions like, why does he have to go through this much? So.
Okay. I'm gonna put on my kufi.
Okay. Anthony about to
I'm gonna go
fill up my glass.
Open up my third eye.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth eye. And I may piss off some folks. Hal is a mediocre white man who failed up and was given something out of privilege with the ring. Now, this is what's going to really piss off people. Hal is a ring holder, not a ring bearer. When Abensur died, the ring searched for somebody. It felt like, oh, you can take this spot right now. Are you afraid? No. Okay, wear this. Come with me right quick. Abensur told him something. Keep in mind, he said, I don't know what he told me. It could have been good luck or all fuck. I don't know. I couldn't understand him, which was kind of weird because the ring does translate all languages, but he did say he whispered it and gurgled his last breath. Now, if we're going on, the Guardians had John Stewart chosen since the jump, Abensur shouldn't have died. It was probably, Abensur, you're going to be Sector 2814 until John Stewart is at his, when it's time for John to take over, you pass the mantle or you pass the ring. Now, every Green Lantern who is chosen by the ring, they have a little bit of playtime, but the ring sends them to Oa for training. Hal was trained by Sinestro, who becomes his mortal enemy. He's the one with the big head.
Yellow.
Yeah, yellow. Well, later he becomes a Yellow Lantern, but he used to be a part of the Green Lantern Corps. So it does seem like mediocre white man gets all the goodies. But for a black man to have that spot, oh, you're going to have to prove that you deserve the spot. Oh, no, you need training, Junior. You need this, you need that. And if you really go through the story of Hal Jordan, he's kind of an asshole. He's that free spirit, he's kind of like Maverick from Top Gun. Matter of fact, I believe well, no, I don't think they did it that way, but they kind of made a joke saying that Maverick from Top Gun was based on Hal Jordan. I don't know if that's real or not. But Hal is very I hate this term, YOLO. He lives reckless. He runs free. He doesn't care about the consequences. That's why he has no fear. John Stewart, on the other hand, he's fearless because he is destined to be a hero. Not just a Green Lantern, but he's destined to be a good man, and he's destined to be, do good
Good
deeds.
man, Savannah.
That's a good man, Savannah.
The man, Savannah. Yep. But no, that now I'm gonna take my kufi off and go back to the comics. John Stewart was destined to be the Green Lantern. That's what the Guardians of Oa said. I think Abin Sur was the Green Lantern of 2814, but because of his untimely death, the ring needed to find a bearer. John was too young. He was a child. He could never be a Green Lantern at that point. It saw Hal and said, hey, all right, come with me. And now he's a fucking Green Lantern. I don't think they may not show it in this season, but Hal went to Oa. He's been trained.
I guess my only question with that is, so if he's a bearer of the ring,
he's a holder.
Well, a holder. So how long does he? So is there like a rule as to how long he would hold it, or is it just until his death?
No, the Guardians could easily just say swap, and he's got to swap. They control the rings. They have the power to rip the ring clean away from you and give it to its rightful bearer. And again, the way they're doing it, Hal has been given this gift that he does not want to relinquish. He was a test fighter pilot. As they say, he was way too reckless. His dad died, on what was supposed to be a simple landing. But, I think it was a malfunction with the landing gear. Hal does not have, like what's her name said, he ain't got no children. He ain't got no family. It is just him. That man is eating cans of Chef Boyardee with nobody to put it on a hot plate for. He's grizzled. He does not care anymore. But that power that's been, on loan to him, and I know, like I said, it may piss off some Hal Jordan purists. The nigga lucky. Just straight up. And what's gonna happen? And they met, like I said, I don't think they're gonna go into space that much. The Guardians would even tell him, dog, it was supposed to be for him. We had it destined. It was destined. We wrote it in the books. We understood the writing. So again, I know I called him a mediocre white guy, but Hal's a pretty damn good character. But again, right now, John is going to be put through the paces of being, and I will say it, a black man in corporate America who has to work 5 times as hard than his white counterpart in order to get the gig. That's me putting real life living in this society to this. Now, if I go on the comic book side, this is more of, I got this badass ring. really don't want to give it to your ass, but I'll just drag you along. And as you can see in 2026, neither one of them have the ring.
Yeah, that's that
So
BS.
that's just my observation of it.
That BS pull and pull, push and pull, whatever it is that they were having in there. So it is what it is, man. But did you guys
Hashtag where the wing at?
any other scenes in this episode that you all wanted to talk about or discuss?
No, I didn't.
I'd like to see more little murder.
Mola murder.
Little daddy.
That'll be
daddy or whatever you call
so
it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Lil Murder with Aaron Pierre, like they like the same age. That's gonna be weird to see.
No, I think they got a different dad. They got an older. Yeah, flashbacks I would like to see.
That voice was,
it was his voice.
2016.
It was his voice.
But that was his voice 2016. So he would be that would be him.
Yeah.
But
they're gonna throw some hair. They're gonna throw some beard on him. You know, they're gonna make him look older.
But the makings, hell, Jason and his dad look the same age.
Yeah, yes. I saw that when I went in the kitchen. I said, "This ain't the daddy. This ain't this. Oh, this is the daddy."
And Garrett Dillahunt is way older than Jason Ritter.
How much older?
Jason Ritter just has, I think Garrett Dillahunt is in his 50s, going into his 60s. He's been around.
Jason got to be in his
Jason's
40s,
in his 40s. Yeah, but I think he's. Hold on, I think Jason Ritter is younger than me. I know that for sure. Damn, I'm.
He was born in 1980.
And if you go look at Garrett Dillahunt, he's in his 50s.
It ain't that. He couldn't be his daddy.
It's not that much of a.
He couldn't be his daddy.
Yeah.
Y'all see here. Y'all see the people killing the new different words. Talking about them grandparents. Them ain't like I said, man. Look, back in the day, older people. A lot of older people did wait and had kids. Because I remember when I was in school, I had young parents compared to everybody else. Everybody else had older parents, but. Yeah, that was just I ain't gonna say it wasn't a great, but I was just like, God damn, these folks having kids out the womb.
Yeah, it threw me off. I was like, that ain't your daddy. You're not calling him daddy. You're not calling that man daddy. Nah.
He's 61. He's 61 years old.
And he could be he could.
Yeah. But Jason Ritter has a young face. That mustache is showing his age.
Yeah.
Because Jason Ritter does have a young face. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be playing a high school kid, but he could play somebody in, I'd say early to mid 30s. He could play 10 years younger than him, his actual age.
Oh, he in Matlock too. I forgot about that. That's where he's in Matlock, the one with
Kathy Bates.
With Kathy Bates. Yeah, Kathy Bates. Yeah, he's in there with her. So shout out to him. Shout out to them. Shout out to this show as well. But man, I think that brings us to the end of the first episode of The Lanterns. I was trying to see the episode, it just say pilot still. I didn't see an actual title name. I went to IMDb and everything. So of course, this is just one of the side quests we have going. Of course, Lioness season 3, episode 3. You can check that out. Our D23 Avengers X-Men announcement. You can also check that out. We got Soups. It's loaded up, but this may drop before that. I don't know. This may drop before that. You do have that as well.
Women propose to your men.
And episode 219, that is out as well. Good luck. No, have fun. Good luck. Don't die. Check out that.
I gotta watch that.
You should check out that episode as well. That's why I kind of brought up. Well, I'm not gonna say it again. Go check it out. That's one of the movies just go into blind. Don't even expect it. Just go into it. But please like, share, comment. Let us know how you felt about the first episode of Lanterns from the DC studios. Also, please check out my brother Anthony and the Queens of Podcasting over at Talking Ish, a podcast amongst friends. But until next time, this is the What's a Good Though podcast about movies, TV shows, and those side quests. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
and we are worthy. Until next time, deuces.
We got
Peace,
the
Junior.
ring. We got the ring.
Virgin is on here. I could be wrong.
So you knew without knowing for real.
Yeah, I guess I'm in sync with y'all, like a period.
Oh wait, this is the wrong. Oh, this is the wrong Space Invader show. Let me pick the right one.
Oh, wow. Just rude. Just rude.
let, let me pick the one that's actually cooking.
We're
Let me
gonna
pick.
act like Marvel. We're gonna act like Marvel and pretend like that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's not even a what secret invasion? Invasion of what? Kuwait?
Right.
The
Man,
Ukraine? What are you talking about? I don't know
Mm.
nothing about no secret invasion. Shit. And I was
let's.
just tripping out. Marvel's Cosmic Invasion, they dropping a Doom, Doctor Doom DLC. So
Oh,
I got
on what?
on a Cosmic Invasion video game.
I haven't played it. I haven't played it.
Oh, dude, you should, man. It's
I
actually
haven't.
fun.
I got to get back into games. I haven't really been
Okay.
into them just as of late. I'm planning to get the Wolverine though. I do
Oh,
plan
okay.
to cop that.
Yeah, I gotta go pre-order Wednesday because that's when the controller and I'm still debating on if I'm gonna get the plates for my PS5 Pro.
Mm.
So if I do get it, great. I'll just have that because really I'm just getting two copies of the game, one for me, one for my nephew, because his ass is never touching my shit.
This nigga is
Um,
Nick. People really do this. This is privileged talk here. Jazz said something like that before.
no, this
What?
is a nigga got good credit talk.
Y'all
With
had like everybody had a separate system or separate games in their
Oh yeah.
rooms.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nigga, please, nigga, who's in that
no,
motherfucker? Nigga, we playing, and I'm unplugging my brother joystick until he
yeah,
figure out, nigga, I'm not really playing. Stop playing with me. Like,
no, what you not understanding. I had to buy my own systems.
oh, well,
When
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, so for me, it was more no. My dad, the last system my dad ever bought for the house was a Sega Genesis and the Sega CD. That was it. It was game over. After that, and before that, no, after that, I wanted a Super Nintendo, and he was like, "Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you want one.
he
That's
told
real nice."
he told the man it's nice.
And then told me use my money to go get it, and I bought the Super Nintendo, and after that, I bought every system on my own.
That's what's up, man.
You know,
That's
my
what's
dad
up.
my dad was nice enough one Christmas to give me the original Xbox. And the
Mm.
Mm.
craziest shit, I don't know if y'all know this guy, Blair Herder. He was on the first season of Road Rules. That might be before y'all were watching MTV like that.
Way before.
Way before. So he's from Scott, Louisiana.
Okay.
And you remember G4?
What is
The
that?
the the cable network, G4
Oh no. Oh
had
wait. Like the video games and stuff?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, bruh. Damn. Memory
Blair.
unlocked.
Okay, Blair used to be a host on there. He came a lot later on Attack of the Show, and he did a couple of X plays. He
Mm-hmm.
married I think he's still married to Jessica Chobot.
I don't know who that.
Um
I don't know who that is. So
she was one of those gamer girls that every white boy gamer had a hard on for. Kind of
uh,
like how they went for Olivia Munn.
okay, I got you.
Yeah, but
Me
she
too.
was actually cool. No, I liked Olivia Munn. I liked her more in the newsroom than I did anything else in life.